Welcome back students. This video is for the students of class 11 subject economics. In this video we shall continue with our chapter number 7, that is frequency diagrams, histogram, polygon and ogive, and this is our lecture number 2 for this chapter. In the last video we have discussed about histograms. In this video we shall discuss about polygon. Polygon is another form of diagrammatic presentation of data. Okay, so by making polygon also we can represent the data diagrammatically. How it is formed? See, it is formed by joining the midpoints of the tops of all rectangles or bars in a histogram. Okay. However, a polygon can be drawn even without constructing a histogram also. Okay. For this, mid values of the classes of a frequency distribution are marked on x-axis of the graph. Okay. Suppose the class intervals are 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Then for making a polygon without a histogram, first of all we need to mark the mid values of these class intervals on x-axis. Okay, so the mid value of the class interval 0 to 10 is 5, so we would mark 5 on x-axis, and the corresponding frequencies are marked on y-axis. Using a foot rule, all points indicating the frequencies of different classes are joined to make a graph called frequency polygon. Okay. Now after marking the frequencies corresponding to all the midpoints of class intervals, after that using a foot rule, we join all those points. And finally we will get a frequency polygon. Now, what is the difference between histogram and a frequency polygon? A histogram becomes a frequency polygon if we draw a line joining midpoints of the tops of all the rectangles in a histogram. It is important that midpoints are joined using a foot rule to make a straight line. Now it may be noted that while more than one polygon may be drawn on one graph, okay, on a single graph we can make more than one polygon. But it is not possible to draw more than one histogram on a single graph paper. Okay, so this is the difference between histogram and polygon, that only one histogram can be drawn on one graph, but more than one polygons can be drawn on single graph paper. Thus, when comparison of two frequency distribution is involved, it is appropriate to present the data in the form of frequency polygons rather than histograms. Now we shall understand polygon through an illustration. See, following table shows number of students of a college corresponding to different range of marks in statistics. Make a frequency polygon. Okay, so first of all we will make a simple histogram using this table. So this is the polygon, frequency polygon. See, number of students are shown on y-axis, marks are shown on x-axis. Okay, so first of all we will make a simple histogram. The first class interval was 0 to 10 and frequency was 5, so the length is 5. Similarly, we will make all the adjacent bars and our histogram will be made. After making histogram, we will mark the midpoints on the top of all the bars. Okay, these are the midpoints. After marking the midpoints, we shall join them using a foot rule. Okay, and at last, we have to join these points to the x-axis. Okay, how we will join them? See, the first class interval was 0 to 10. If we see the class size is of 10, so the class interval before this would be 0 to minus 10 and the midpoint would be this one. Okay, so we will join this frequency polygon to this point. Similarly, our frequency polygon was ending here. Okay, this class interval is 60 to 70. Its next class interval would be 70 to 80 here. Okay, so the midpoint would be this one. this R point, and we will join this frequency polygon to this point. Okay, now what is the logic? The logic is that total area under the histogram should be equal to total area under a polygon. Okay, so that's why we have added this portion. Okay, because if we notice, then this triangle is not included in frequency polygon, but this is included in histogram. So to make them equal, we have included this portion in frequency polygon. Okay, so this is our frequency polygon. Now we have studied about frequency polygon through a histogram. Now we shall make frequency polygon without a histogram. See, this is the illustration. Present the following data in the form of frequency polygon. Marks are 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and 60 to 70. Now what we will do, first of all, we will take the midpoints. Okay, the mid value of these class intervals. See, the class interval is 10 to 20. Its mid value would be 15. 20 to 30, its mid value would be 25. Similarly, we will get all the mid values of the class intervals. Okay, and these are the frequencies, that is number of students. Now, we will mark these mid values on the x-axis in the graph. See. So, see, this is the frequency polygon without a histogram. Number of students are taken on y-axis. Marks are taken on x-axis. Our first class interval was 10 to 20. So the midpoint of 10 to 20 is 15. And the number of frequency at 15 is 10. So we have marked this point here. Next class interval was 20 to 30. The midpoint would be 25 and the frequency is 15. So we have marked 15 here. Okay. Similarly, at 35 midpoint, we have marked the frequency 20 and so on till the last, that is 65 as a midpoint and frequency as 10. Okay. So we will join all these points using a foot rule. Now we will notice that our polygon would be ended here and here. So to make the area equal, what we will do, we will extend these polygon to the x-axis. Okay. So what is the gap? 15. The first, before this class interval, our class interval would be 0 to 10. So the midpoint would be 5. So we have joined this frequency polygon to the point 5. Similarly, the last class interval in the table is 60 to 70. After this, class interval would be 70 to 80. And what would be the midpoint? 75. So we have extended this frequency polygon to 75. Okay. This is how we will construct the frequency polygon without histogram. Next one is frequency curve. It is just a variant of polygon. Okay, it is just like polygon, but there is slight difference. See, a frequency curve is a curve which is plotted by joining the midpoints of all the tops of a histogram. Okay, up to here it was same as polygon, that it is formed by joining the midpoints of all the bars, of the top of all the bars in a histogram. But the difference is that these points are joined by freehand smooth curves in frequency curve rather than straight lines. Okay, so what is the basic difference? In polygon, we join the midpoints using scale or foot rule. In frequency curve, we do not use foot rule or scale. We will join these points by freehand smooth curves. See, area of frequency curve is equal to the area of histogram, okay, or frequency polygon of given data set. Okay, as I told you that the area of histogram should be equal to area of frequency polygon or frequency curve. While drawing a frequency curve, we should eliminate angularity of polygon. Accordingly, points of a frequency polygon are joined through a freehand smooth curve rather than straight lines. Okay, so while forming a frequency curve, we shall join the points using our hands without scale or without making straight lines. See through an illustration, make a frequency curve of the following data. Okay, these are the class intervals 0 to 10, 10 to 20. So first of all, if you are making through histogram, then you can make a histogram, then you can construct it. But if you want to make diagram without histogram, then you have to calculate the midpoints. Okay, so we shall make it using histograms. See, first of all, I will take number of residents on y-axis, age on x-axis. Then I have made this histogram. First class interval was 0 to 10. Okay, and number of residents were 150, that is frequency. So the length of the bar would be 150. Okay, similarly, I have constructed this histogram. After that, I shall mark the midpoint on the top of the histogram and then join them freehand. Okay, join them by freehand without using scale. Okay, so this is smooth frequency curve, and remember those points, that this point would be joined to x-axis and this point of the frequency polygon would also join to x-axis. Okay, so that's all about frequency polygon and frequency curve. I hope you understood them. Now on the basis of the last video and this video, you have to do this homework. See, the first question is construct histogram, frequency polygon and frequency curve from the following data. Okay, so from this data you have to make all these three frequency distribution diagrams. Okay, question number third is make a frequency polygon and histogram using the given data. Okay, this is the data given to you. Using this data you have to make frequency polygon also and histogram also.